नमस्कार, मैं ज्योति श्रीवास्तव। आप देख रहे हैं सी न्यूज भारत। खबर बलिया से है, जहां राधा कृष्ण अकेडमी अखार में पर्यावरण जागरूकता अभियान के सक्रिय प्रतिभागियों के प्रमाण पत्र वितरण के समारोह का आयोजन किया गया, जिसमें मुख्य अतिथि ऑस्ट्रेलिया की सू लेनॉक्स रही, जो सह संस्थापिका ओज ग्रीन है। वहीं सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता दीप्तेश का भी स्वागत विद्यालय के डायरेक्टर अद्वित मिश्रा एवं प्रधानाचार्य आकांक्षा मिश्रा ने तिलक एवं माल्यार्पण के साथ किया। पर्यावरण के प्रति सू लेनॉक्स ने बच्चों के द्वारा बनाए गए परियोजना कार्यों का अवलोकन किया, बच्चों के साथ पौधारोपण भी किया एवं पर्यावरण के प्रति जागरूक किया। कार्यक्रम के दौरान सू लेनॉक्स ने बच्चों के पर्यावरण के प्रति पूछे गए प्रश्नों का उत्तर दिया तथा उन्होंने प्रेरणा दी। उन्होंने विद्यालय परिवार के द्वारा पर्यावरण के प्रति किए गए प्रयास की भी सराहना की। जागरूकता अभियान के तहत विद्यालय के सीएमडी आदित्य मिश्रा, चेयरपर्सन अनीता मिश्रा, डायरेक्टर अद्वित मिश्रा, प्रधानाचार्य आकांक्षा मिश्रा और प्रधानाचार्य जीवेश पांडे ने अतिथियों को उपहार भेंट कर सम्मानित किया। जागरूकता अभियान कार्यक्रम के दौरान सभी शिक्षकगण, छात्र छात्राएं मौजूद रहे। कार्यक्रम के अंत में शिक्षक मनीष पांडे ने सभी अतिथियों का आभार प्रकट किया।
अच्छा सा परिचय मैम का हो जाए।
Would you like to give your introduction
What would you like me to say?
about Osgreen?
I'll say namaste, namaste, greetings to you all. My name is Sue Lennox, and I am the co-founder of Osgreen and Friends of the Ganges Australia. And for the last 32 years, I have dedicated much of my life to Swachh Ganga Abhiyan, and it's a real delight to be back here at Balia School today.
ये मैम इससे पहले भी मैम बलिया में आई हैं, यहाँ पे देखी, क्या बदलाव देखने को मिला इस बार?
What changes have you seen from your visit last time?
I'm delighted to see how much action and activity has taken place, and so I'm looking forward to be able to share the story of what you've been doing with other people in Youth Leading the World, which is our big youth program.
जिन चीज़ों का मैसेज लेके यहाँ पे आई हैं, ये कहाँ से इनको इंस्पायर होता है? ये कहाँ से इस चीज़ को लेके ज़्यादा एक्टिव
Where do
रहती
you get
है?
inspiration from doing all these activities?
Do you know, the inspiration first of all has come from the young people that I've had the privilege to work with and see them find their passion, find their way of being in the world and contributing to building a better world. One where we're in harmony with each other and the earth. And so that gives me great energy. Listening deeply to the mother as well. And particularly when I'm here in India, listening to Mother Ganges and doing my meditations and prayers with her. And then just seeing the impact of, actually 2 generations of effort now.
पर्यावरण को लेके क्या सरकार ही ध्यान दे कि आम जनमानस भी इसमें अपना सहयोग करे?
And do you think that people should also contribute towards saving the environment, or like only the government should be?
It's up to all of us to create change right now. We are in a crisis here in the world. When we think about climate change, when we think about air pollution and water pollution and loss of biodiversity and loss of forests, we are getting to the point we are right on the edge, and every single one of us needs to be acting and doing everything we can. It is not either or, it is and. People need to be stepping forward, and governments also need to be stepping forward.
मंच के माध्यम से बच्चों को आपने क्या संदेश दिया?
What have you taught these students today?
They watched some videos from 1991 and then some more recent ones from the Australian of the Year Awards in 2020. And I told them about how Osgreen was born on the banks of the Gangamar at Tulsigat, and how over the last 30 years since that time, in January 1992, so I guess 32 years, We've worked in over 1,600 communities around the world and involved over 1 million people in our leadership programs.
जिन मुद्दों को लेकर ये चल रही हैं, क्या उद्देश्य है इस मुद्दे को आगे बढ़ाने का?
And the things that you're working for, what is your objective?
Peace on earth. That's it. Peace
Okay.
on earth.
कैसा लगा आपको यहाँ पे आके? बच्चों से अपने सर्टिफिकेट बच्चों को दिया, उनसे मिली, बातचीत की, यहाँ पे आई, कैसा लगा आपको?
How do you like being here today?
Oh, it's delightful to come back after a year and to hear how much has been achieved. You know, for the school to have gone solar, that was completely unexpected. And it's so important when we're addressing climate change that we're doing two things. One is that we're shifting for our reliance from fossil fuels to renewable energy, so that's a great leadership role the school is playing there. The second one is that we are protecting our forests, because in the cutting of our forests, that is also driving climate change as well as biodiversity loss. And both of those issues are in the red zone when we look at what's happening globally. Both climate change and biodiversity loss are in the red zone. We're in the danger zone, and every one of us is called to action now.
एक आखिर सवाल, विद्यालय परिवार को कैसा आशीर्वाद देना चाहेंगे अपने में?
What would you like to say to Radhakrishna family?
Sorry to...
What would you like, the Radhakrishna school family?
Oh, well, I just think that there's a really... They're teaching us. They're teaching us about how this can work in a school community. To, like, within 1 year, to see so much change happen is really inspiring. And I would like to take the learning that we have about the ways that the school has been operating and go, well, how do we do this globally?
हम लोग से बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका।
बता दिए हो।
थैंक यू।
Yeah, they're saying
बलिया से सी न्यूज संवाददाता श्री कृष्णा तिवारी की रिपोर्ट। फिलहाल इस खास रिपोर्ट में बस इतना ही। देश दुनिया की बाकी खबरों को जानने के लिए आप देखते रहिए सी न्यूज भारत।